That's right. Issue 21 is a measure that would make all sorts of changes to the city charter. And as we found, all these different changes combined into one ballot item, making it hard for some people to decide yes or no. WTOL 11 spoke with voters about what they thought of the issue and if they felt conflicted by all the changes. Issue 21 makes a number of changes to the city charter, but maybe the most eye-catching is the extension of term limits for mayor. There are 12 other provisions, including removing a city residency requirement for employees and the ability to use capital funds to improve roads. WTOL 11 spoke with Toledoans outside the early vote center, and many disagreed with the issue.
I think 2 years would be enough. 2 years would be enough because you don't want someone, a regime or someone really with an iron fist.
Many of the people we spoke with say they approve of the job current Mayor Wade Kapsakavich is doing, but disagree with longer terms on principle.
I like Mayor Wade, but I'm for term limits, and so I'm going to vote no.
Others, like Toledo Council member at large Katie Moline, have spoken out against the issue, saying combining so many unrelated issues is deceiving.
This is bad policy, and it's even furthered because I think it's been deceptive the whole time by, lumping so many charter amendments and so many charter changes into one bill is really deceptive to the Toledo voters, and that's why I voted against it, why I tried to amend it.
WTOL reached out to the mayor's office for comment on the issue. A spokesperson sent us this statement, which reads in part, Issue 21 isn't a tax, and yet its passage will allow even more roads in our city to be fixed. That is a bargain too good to pass up. People we spoke with say they also want improved roads, but the extended term limits are a deal breaker.
I don't like when they combine that because then they force you to make an uncomfortable choice either way. And I think that's the point, and I don't think that they should do that.
They hope other voters can weigh each part of the issue and make an informed decision.
When I first initially read it, I was like, oh, this is great. I think I'll vote for it. And then actually, as I got feedback from family and friends, like, oh, I probably should read the whole thing. And that's when I noticed, there was, that extra part in there that I'm not really interested in extending the mayoral term.
That was Chase Bachman reporting. As you just heard, some Toledo residents have an issue with Issue 21 and who stands to benefit if it's passed.
Mayor Wade Kapsakavich leads a political action committee called Forward Toledo, which is funding Issue 21. Forward Toledo wants Toledo voters to approve Issue 21 and has accepted money from businesses with city interests. For example, look at Forward Toledo's campaign finance report. Campaign finance records show Johnson Controls Incorporated donated $10,000 to the PAC. Johnson is also the company the city selected to install smart water meters in an $88 million contract. That project is happening now. Councilwoman at large Katie Moline says none of this is transparent.
You can see in the Forward Toledo PAC the only messaging is about fixing roads. It doesn't talk about mayoral term limits. It doesn't talk about expanding how much money can be authorized by city government without council approval. So to me, they're not talking about those two issues that have massive consequences. They're only talking about roads, which doesn't even increase how much money we're spending on roads.
We reached out to the mayor's office late this afternoon, specifically asking about the PAC, and have not yet heard back. We'll keep you posted.